fair enough. I'll take heads.
All right, I just started recording, by the way.
Oh,
That's
it
fine.
fucked up.
And
There we
then,
go.
oh, no, don't swear the first 5 seconds. I won't get my money. Oh, just kidding. I already made that joke. So I done. You know what? We can recycle content because I think I made that joke like 2 tournaments ago, so we can recycle content.
All right,
Okay,
heads.
so
So
it's 1, 2, 2, 1, right?
It's
yeah,
A B
one,
B
two,
A
two,
B.
two. Yeah, so I pick one, and then you pick two, then I pick two, and you pick
Yeah,
one.
1, 2, 2, 1.
Yep. My first pick is Carmine.
Carmine. Interesting. So I get to choose 2 here.
Yes.
I'll grab Akuma,
Yep.
and I'll grab Biak.
All right. Sagat. And one more. Who do I pick? Pick Enkidu.
Okay, my last pick is Batista.
All right.
All right, well there you have it. Good luck, have fun, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fun versus Sagat.
Alright, hello everyone, CPAT here with another Exceed commentary, and you're noticing that the intro's a little bit late because we just witnessed a draft. This is a draft tournament. First of all, we have Mix again online. Say hello, Mix.
Hello.
Wow, that was the most sad hello. Of course, for Mix, it is what, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. right now?
3 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably trying to keep everyone in the house asleep. But I believe this is actually, yeah, because the D Zane video is not going to go up for a while. So we have a tournament. This is our first cast of this tournament. It's Polterghosts tournament in the Breakfast Club Discord. The name is I don't remember the name.
The name of the tournament?
Sure. But basically, this is the first tournament where Season 6 is allowed. So for those of you that don't know, the full Season 6 cast has been revealed and has already been implemented into the... what's it called? What's the module called? Breakfast something? Balanced Breakfast. It's called a Balanced Breakfast. So it's already implemented into the Balanced Breakfast mod. Let me actually switch to Spectator here. So yeah, this is our first opportunity to see Season 6 characters in action, as far as this tournament's concerned. Of course, a lot of these characters were released very, like a month ago, some of them even. But yeah, this is our first opportunity to see, and right now we have a Season 6 only match between Reggie, who's going to be on Carmine on blue side, and Erika, who is going to be playing Byakuya on red side.
Yeah, everyone's picking Carmine in this tournament.
Yeah, a lot of Carmine
believers. There's no bans, and if you pick a character, the opponent can't pick them. Which means if the method says that people want to play Carmine, then you want to play Carmine so people can't play Carmine. And it basically gives you this positive feedback loop where everyone will pick Carmine.
Picking Carmine.
If they win the coin flip, which makes the tournament extremely swingy, because this will happen for all 4 weeks regardless of the comp.
Yes.
Because who else in Season 6 is good? The answer is probably not. But more importantly,
I think Hilda's pretty good.
Sure, but you need to think Hilda is good. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
That's the thing about.
Especially because this is a server where the premier thought, especially early on, was that Carmine was just this insane character. So it's unsurprising to see that the people in this server are picking Carmine first. And I think it's actually happened quite a bit, if not almost every single game, where Carmine.
I would be surprised if it wasn't literally every single game.
Yeah.
I guess I would not be that surprised if I'm pretty sure there's a Carmine every single game. I would not that surprised if one player won a coin flip and did not pick Carmine, and then the other player picked the Carmine. But yeah, I'm looking at the picks now. Yeah, there's at least one person that didn't first pick Carmine.
I see.
Zane versus D.
Really?
Zane did not.
Oh,
Zane won the coin flip.
Zane did not pick Carmine, I see.
Yeah, which is a mistake against D. But
right, because D's kind of the quote unquote early pioneer of Carmine gameplay for sure, right?
pretty much, yeah. Just looking at the things. I mean, I first picked Carmine, and then Poyman picked Carmine.
Poyman, who actually interestingly lost 3 matches as Carmine.
Yeah,
which
Ill
was
Sling, just
tough.
better than Poyman, I guess. Poyman is strange. Anyway.
Oh my! Do I have to censor this on the video?
No,
we have our first
you.
swear on a card. For
and the last, somehow you managed to not print any of the swears on Carmine.
Wild how this is not censored. Because I thought this game was like PG, but I guess clearly not. But we'll take a look at the boost here.
That word not PG, really.
Yes. So we'll take a look at the boost here. These dissolve boosts are kind of form the core principle behind Carmine gameplay. So Dissolve is printed on all 3 of his ultras. Notably, he has 4 specials and 3 ultras. We'll discuss a little bit later. Characters that have non-standard deck sizes, which is a new part of Season 6. We'll take a look at this Dissolve boost as Reggie opts to strike here at range 1 after Byakuya closes in. Before, if your range towards the opponent includes the space, increase range, +2 power, and add this to gauge. So pretty wild there, right? Especially for a season where I guess we haven't really discussed this at all because it's the first time we're looking at Season 6 gameplay. A season where, you know, boosting isn't really, or playing continuous boosts and playing continuous boosts and passing turn isn't really a thing you do a whole lot in Season 6. A lot of the Season 6 design philosophy, yeah, except for Carmine. So a lot of the Season 6 game philosophy is that you should be, you know, doing quote unquote aggressive actions like striking. So we have
striking.
Yes. Or boost that strike as well, because of course the Season 6 normal boosts got changed. You can actually check out Migo's video on that. I believe he's done a video. And spin will surely be
Spin is like double save because it beats everything and it also beats everything. Sweep also beats everything from Carmine's perspective, but spin is like he wins harder against some things, but it also deals less damage. Basically, the point is that a sweep from Carmine has a few sweeps, is unbelievably safe.
If we take a look at Carmine's kit here, we see a whole bunch of slows.
It's a sweep, Trust, which is holy crap.
Trust is,
and then whatever give me that is, it's very good. I'll just tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's 8 delta. Don't ask. It also doesn't lose the grasp and cross because it has 3 armor. Yeah. Oh, and then of course Carmine can exceed, because what's better than having 6 boosts that are all the same than having a new way that says you can play the boosts from the gauge.
Infinite boosts.
And of course the boosts add themselves to gauge, but that's nothing compared to the best part of Carmine. His boosts are trap boosts. Trap boosts, okay, they're kind of position dependent. If you just read the text on it, it depends on where it is. But they don't get discarded if you're not stunned.
Correct.
Which basically turns off. One of the beta turns off one way to disrupt boosts, which is you just format step.
Yep.
Another way is if you win a strike and you don't stun Carmine, like
nothing's
that doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. So up until this point, one of the ways to deal with continuous boosts, is, especially if you're at a range where nothing really hits, this is just wild swing, right? Just to get rid of that boost in wild swing. But because of the trap mechanic that was introduced in Season 6, traps sustain themselves if you're not stunned. So that way of removing boosts is now a figment of the past. As we are now in Season 6. Although, to be fair, only a couple characters have trap boosts. Carmine does, Byakuya does.
2 characters.
And Landrekia has 1.
Landrekia is, okay, yes.
He has a trap boost for technicality.
He has a trap boost
for technicality's sake, yes. As we see
and
our first normal boost come out. Actually, our second normal boost. So as we alluded to earlier, Season 6 has new normal boosts that are basically designed to kind of basically not be set play-ish in a lot of senses, and I guess to be more quote aggressive. So instead we see Respect here. At the start of your turn, draw 2 and discard this, but with a now advance up to 3.
It's basically one but better. The intent here is to force the opponent to strike.
Yes.
What actually happens is, well, it's just run, but now draw 2 cards.
It's a run and prep.
Yeah, it's one turn. It's good, of course, because it's strictly better than run.
Oh, well, I strictly better than run, yeah. Also on grass
the only
instead
problem,
of cross.
The only problem is you can't go to inch 1 with it because you just lost the grasp. So the opponent can just like grasp you, or better yet, the opponent can just cross out.
Correct.
But,
yeah. So some early quote unquote mistakes I'm seeing from some Season 6 players is over usage of Respect and then like running out of grasp and then like losing to these random 6-speed options that a lot of Season 6 characters have.
Yeah, random options that are completely unsafe, but you dump the safe options.
Yes, exactly.
Luckily for Byakuya here, Grasp is completely useless against Carmine.
And also, not only that, Byakuya's kit in general has caught you in minced as well. As fast options. So we actually didn't really take a look at the kits. We kind of looked at Carmine's kit. We'll take a look at Byakuya's kit. So Byakuya has actually while there's a little bit of a lull in the action. So Byakuya has a non-standard deck size. So he has 36 cards in his deck as Erika initiates strike. It's a cross against the Gimme That, so this Dissolve will not be stunned. Gimme That takes 0, of course, because this has 3 armor. Byakuya found itself
and the Dissolve goes to gauge,
which is
amazing because you can just boost it immediately. And you also get to move, because I don't know why not.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at the action.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Yep, you get to pick your range afterward, which is just insanely wild.
Note that this is the Exceed side, but it costs 1 gauge, so you just paid it with the spin.
Yes, but as Mix alluded to earlier, that gauge recycles itself due to the ability on Dissolve, as long as Carmine is not stunned.
You also don't need gauge for this character because, well, the boosts are his ultras, and so you just boost them.
So if we take a look at this, all 3 of these have Dissolve on them. I will say, Ha 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 Be Devoured is a very good game closer. Just randomly deals with 9
damage.
Yeah.
All of his ultras are good. You shit is like fucking game defining.
Yeah, it's very
there's a lot of situations where you're just like you set up and the opponent sees the setup and the opponent can't do anything about it because it's just a 11 damage, 13 damage attack that hits the entire board.
The entire board.
Yep. Into 2 armor. I mean, you can hardly block it because like you block it, they gain as much gauge as they spend.
Yes, exactly. All the dissolves go to gauge.
You know, you also like the. And then there's something that needs to be talked about. Okay,
this is well done.
Sweep, which is really good.
This is
because you have to get the Dissolve back. The thing about Dissolves is it's a before trigger.
Yep.
And you can trigger it even if you're not in range. So the thing about Carmine is you don't actually want to lose these things. You don't want them to go to gauge, right? Because from gauge they just go to boost. So you'd rather just boost them.
It's also
like this event.
It's also just your kind of quote unquote wasting a turn. There was no Ultra Boost played from, which is a weird one. Why?
What a shit card.
Why?
Wow. So this
Erika
is okay. So we need to talk about Byakuya. Because Byakuya is 2 characters in one. He has rep traps.
Yep,
Just look at the boosts on his ultras. Look at that. We got the 2 boost characters. Byakuya is not a boost character.
We've got the 2 trap characters. Yes.
Except Byakuya is 2 characters in one. But anyway, you have rep trap. Rep trap is a mediocre boost because it doesn't actually help you with anything. At best, it's like +1 range, which is.
However, I think this I'll plan it over somewhere over here is actually good because it allows you to get +2/+2 on your next strike.
Yes, because the only thing the web traps actually do in terms of actual value that is guaranteed and good is his UA.
Yes.
His UA is essentially gives text to his traps, and say, well, okay, after you play, I'll plant it somewhere over here.
As we see a tech
You
hit come out.
you get +2 power, +2 speed on that advantage.
Yeah. So this card is really
Tech
good
hit.
unless
So
you
what's the
don't
spark happening?
unless you don't have the Ultra Boost in hand, in which case it's just a very sad 3 damage move.
Very sad.
Yeah, it doesn't even gain advantage if you don't play an Ultra Boost either.
Apparently, yeah.
Which
But
I
hey,
didn't know.
you can play it from Gauge, so it's not that bad. Tech hit into the strike. Everything loses the sweep, by the way. But what else? I mean, okay, our plant over here doesn't lose to it, but our plant over here is surprisingly engaged.
Yep. And as we were alluding to earlier, Byakuya has a non-standard deck size. So he has 4 copies of Ore Shredded, 4 copies of How Shall I Cook You, and 4 copies of Mint, but he only has 2 copies of I'll Plant It over somewhere over here.
And this is essentially his other half of the character. So you have one side, you have the traps, and you have I'll Plant It somewhere over here.
Yep.
Which gives him, some set play, some like instant set play or whatever. And his ultras are decent because the ultras themselves place the trap down.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, you have this EX character because he has 4 copies of 3 cards, so it's really easy to EX now. And then his Exceed mode lets you draw cards and to set EX strikes. So if you want to bind to your Gauge instead of playing the ultras, you can bind to your Gauge drawing cards and strike at the same time.
Correct.
And well, they're decent EXs. They're not good cards, they're good EXs. How Shall I Cook You's hit effect is also funny.
How Shall I Cook You is also an insane boost, so.
Yeah, and the boosts are funny, right? How Shall I Cook You is a really good boost, especially when you have 4 copies of it.
Yep.
And the boosts of the other ones want each other, which is really neat for like this.
It's cute. I actually like the boost comboing into each other. I think it's really cute.
I like how like they want to be EX'd and they also want to be like paired with the other one. So like I really like how these attacks pair up. They also hit at the range the other doesn't. Mm-hmm. And they also set up for the other one.
Yes. Yeah.
There's some
we have
synergy there.
Advance 3 into kind of a ranged move here. That advances 2.
Yeah, and the advance 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Although a Shredded is not a good range 2 card. The EX Shredded
it's on curve when it's EX 2 to 5.
It's on CX if you count the EX part. Right?
I mean a 2 to 5/5/5 when it's EX doesn't really sound great either. To be fair, especially one that advances to range 1 afterward. That doesn't really sound great. To be fair.
Hey, it beats EX by.
There you go.
On defense. Wow.
Yeah,
anyway,
there you go. Don't play.
You have the synergies, and if you have a lot of one card, you can play it. Well, How Should I Cook You? Right? Because if you play EX, How Should I Cook You? And you reveal 3. Somehow, I don't know how you got this hand, but if you do that, then it's 7 power, and this is actually a really good card because it only has 7 power. Like you don't actually spend the cards.
Or Shredded will run into the focus.
Because everything loses the focus. And the thing about Carmine is, of course, his kit is 2 slows. Yep. Okay, one of the slows is Give Me That, which is not really something that punishes Shredded, but it has 3 armor, so who cares? And the other ones punish Shredded really hard, especially Pulverize. Pulverize is actually just a better copy of Focus.
Better Focus, yeah, except you don't draw a card, but you get the push instead.
Yeah, okay, Carmine moves to range 1, puts this down, because surprise, surprise, nothing beats sweep at this range. That's not true, because Byakuya has a range 1 spike and Airblast Nightmare. Good ultra, because it has 3 power, but it puts the boost down.
Very good against Carmine. Especially.
And the boost is +2 power, +2 speed. And very good against Carmine, because Carmine wants to play slows, and it stuns slows. Stunning means you the top side they can't go on. On the other hand, it loses to Give Me That. So.
But notably, unlike the 4 gauge ultra that Byakuya has, as Byakuya initiates a second tech hit, and this Minst will unfortunately trade with a sweep for
because the sweep is still safe, even if you tech hit.
Yep. But we're looking at this ultra here, so. Similar to I'll Plant It somewhere over there, this ultra also gives you advantage afterward as well. So you get to initiate with a +2/+2 at range 1 on your next strike. As Byakuya has cards, by the way.
Carmine has 6. Hikamas also has the grasp advantage, but at least he doesn't have the gauge advantage. Hikama just boosts, just doing it mesh.
Yeah.
Range 2, essentially. He's another one, because why not?
Oops. So now attacks at range 1 will now hit. So we're looking at grass here to beat the 4 gauge ultra, I guess. I don't know.
It's the classical grass spike mix-up.
Yes.
At range 3.
Yep.
Just new things.
Yeah, grass sweep spike mix up at range 3.
Well, spike is better than sweep always, I guess.
Yeah, you
right?
you also do get to maintain a trap afterward as well, which is nice, especially if you're initiating.
Yeah, and then you can respond with trust, right?
Yeah,
it's like
notably one of the quote unquote. It's not really an issue or a downside. It's just that when, as Erika spends 4 force to get out of the corner, okay, spending all 4 gauge for that. So ultra now offline. What was I gonna say? Oh, when Carmine initiates a combat, technically, if all the web traps go, then the opponent has a turn to strike into Carmine without any web traps, without any dissolves on the board.
Yes, but the Carmine should never do that.
Right? Yeah.
That's basically the technique. The technique, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, caught you. We'll beat out the thrust.
Caught the thrust. Okay. Good wild strike. There goes your boost, and that's exactly what the Akio needs at this moment. So trust here is so unsafe. It's not funny. I guess both. Grass was down. Probably the other one's down as well.
So why did he not calculate range from himself there, Reggie?
Because he's stunned.
Oh, he's stunned anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Of course. I forgot thrust. I forgot thrust is the one card that doesn't have I totally got caught off by this thrust. You're completely right. It was very insane. I expected a slow thing to come out from Carmine, especially with the gauge expenditure. Yeah.
It turns out everything is free from Carmine. That trust was 7 power, so.
Sure.
But anyway, losing to Wild Swing caught you is how you lose the game here. It's really hard to because the Akio is out of resources. He spent, I think, gauge moving.
The issue is, I'm pretty sure there are like 3 or 4 dissolves in the discard right now for Carmine. So not a whole lot left. Not a whole lot left.
Sure, but you have Rain Blood, which is hilarious. You know, why would you ever run out of dissolves ever?
We'll take a look at this. Although one Rain Blood is down because Spin was played earlier.
Sure, the other one's off.
So yeah, if 6 or 12 dissolves weren't enough, Carmine also has Rain Blood, which allows him to play ultras from his discard.
Ultra boosts.
That's here we see the one defensive boost in season 6, Superior.
It really is superior to the other boosts.
Yeah, no, this boost is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about it though is that it basically means you can't like. I'm quite a defensive player, and I like to quote unquote shock a lot of worse players with defensive EXs.
Yeah, it's called scamming them. You can't scam opponents with superior because you can't EX.
You can't double EX, which is why
what this basically means is you can't win strikes for free with a superior up as much as you can win others. So superior is like a really honest boost where you actually lay out the options that you have to the opponent.
Right, don't get me wrong. This is still like a very, very good boost. But it does take away that element of surprise.
One issue I have with it is if you have an EX attack in hand, it doesn't actually buff it.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, you're actually just passing turn. Yeah.
Why are you moving to range 2 and not to range 3 as Carmine? I guess Carmine has had the grasp for quite a while.
I mean, Carmine's threatening EX grasp. Yeah. I mean, that's a threat.
EX grasp beats Katu, so yeah, I guess that's true.
That's an interesting one. Not a lot of things outspeed Katu, but EX grasp is one of them.
Oh wait, you said EX because of the boost.
Because
never mind. No. Grasp boost to Katu if Byaku initiates.
Right. Yeah, it depends on who initiates, of course.
I was thinking EX grasp, which you can't do.
No, not yet. Not yet.
I do think he has EX grasp though. Just because this is the 3rd time I've seen him threaten us the grasp. Like, eventually you're gonna have it. Because you could just boost it to mage 3. I don't know,
Mhm.
whatever. And you could have just moved to mage 3 instead of mage 3. Anyway, Byaku's turn. Byaku has no set play, so he really has no way of designing like this. Souls Oath is his only real continuous boost because his traps are not very neutral. They don't actually help him at all,
Mhm.
other than his UA, which, well, the opponent can just strike into it and kind of win. So what can Byaku do here? I guess we'll find out. Usually in here he would move 1 and start. There's just really no situation where there's no position you want
Yeah.
against this because you want to move past Karma. You can't move past Karma with that boost.
No, you need respect.
Yeah, you need to respect, which is like, okay, and then what? And he just does a combine shuffle.
One
And
respect
then
down, and also
is
notably, Byakuya does have a 36 card deck, so those normals are even less likely to be drawn if you have them, right?
yeah, you're stuck with copies of Shredded in your hand, and you're like, I don't want
Yeah, so that's why that's another reason why I think the Menace Predator combo, which I alluded to earlier, is so good. Is just because it actually gets that deck flowing. Because if you don't get that
that.
deck
Yeah,
flowing when you have a
it gets
36 card
it
deck,
gets the cards.
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it's like the best one. That's also why I like Hashala Cookie to boost because it's safe to boost and it gets the card, gets rid of the card from your hand. Because what you really want is the ultra package. You want the trap package. That's the actual thing that lets you win the game.
Hmm.
The other one lets you defend strikes, I guess, like the X Mints is good. But the trap one is really what lets you strike with advantage and then do a really good mix up with plus 2 power, plus 2 speed.
Hmm. We're gonna reading come out. Read
Reading
Spike. I don't
Spike.
think we've seen the Spike come out, so that's I mean, I guess this is one way to try to go for a quote unquote big win.
This cannot stun the opponent, so this is very relevant. There's the grass. See, that's the thing, right? Carmine cannot lose this
Hmm.
because even if he had the spike, you can't stun him because you can't spike him because his spike beats your spike. Um, and he wouldn't even lose the blood pool because he's not in range for the blood pool,
Yep.
which means you just can't do anything. So grasp here is obviously
This
super
grass
safe.
probably beats everything. Yeah.
It doesn't beat focus, but like, come on, who's playing focus here? No one,
Uh.
right? You play Hashirakoku.
Yep.
Hashirakoku, who's horribly, takes 6.
Take
Hopefully
6.
pushes
Yep.
the range 4,
And
so you can
then
boost and then
recycle
you move
that.
forward. I guess you push the range
You
3.
push the
No,
range 3, so you can threaten the cross.
no, you push the range 3 so you can boost. Yeah, you range
Oh
4,
yeah, and
you
then you
boost
move
and you
in. Yeah,
advance.
okay. Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. There you go. Yep, we got there
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah, yeah. I was thinking of threatening Pulverize at range 4, but yeah. Yeah, I think Pulverize at range 4 is better, right? Because of Katya. Alternatively, you could just ignore the card use because once he's out of card use, you can just play trusts, and your trusts are now
Free.
unbelievably safe.
Yeah, they're free.
Yeah, free. So okay, he's probably out of blood pools though. Strikes into
Uh,
this. Nothing. I guess yeah. It's what I'm saying. Card you beats cross,
yep. It's
and Spike beats both of
a little bit
us.
of a mix up here. A little bit of a
A little
mix
bit
up.
of a mix up. It's exactly what the Yaku
EX
needs.
pulverize even.
The X is just a joke, right? You don't need the X.
Doesn't
And it's even
kill.
let you kill. Shredder loses every time.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, shredded,
but
especially if
it is
shredded.
impossible for Shredded for one copy of Shredded. It beats Spike, but that's a super hard call out when you know the opponent doesn't have a
It's a
Spike.
super hard call out on a top deck even.
Yeah. So
Uh,
you take 7 here and you're dead. Pretty much game's over.
yep. And pulverize, of course, has the additional benefit of
Because
pushing to the opponent's to the attack's maximum range. So this
yeah, so you literally set up the same exact scenario.
yep, we're back
Okay,
at
now
range
caught
3.
you is safe, but the life totals are just not recoverable.
Yeah, being down 1 to 17. This is looking pretty rough for poor Byakuya.
Like Carmine can just strike with assault, with dive here. If Byakuya plays caught you or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he plays a cross, and then oh no, I lose my pool. Okay, I just dive.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? EX shredded? Like
I
you can assault, I
think we've
guess.
seen. I feel like we've seen even 3 copies of shredded down.
I'll be very surprised. But Yeah, maybe.
As
She
Biaki
rolled
spends
first.
4 force to move to the other side. Second superior coming out here from Reggie.
I don't remember what Reggie has at which one. I'll check.
He had
Give me
in
that.
his hand he had cross dive, and I feel like that was it for the knowns, because he played.
He has a give me that,
Oh yeah, give me that. Yep.
which is not amazing. Which one? Because who cares? You have three
Give me
armor,
that's
heals
irrelevant.
life.
It's irrelevant.
It's relevant in the sense that it beats block,
Blocks are done.
but buffs are down because block has tech hit.
Yep.
Think about season 6. Tech hit's a great boost, but like it's on block.
It's on block. Yeah, that's one of the problems.
You know, like it's so you lose or you lose. And that's the thing about Carmine. It's basically he never has to worry about block ever.
You're too like
against season 6
I don't want to
because
say
you
I don't
have
say
to,
defensive options, but your two like anti-offensive options are on the same card in tech hit and block, right?
Yeah, it is the true defensive options. As in like
Yeah.
beating options is defensive. Because I understand like focus being a defensive card, but block is the actual defensive card in terms of card game terminology. Turns out twist beats everything.
EX twist is speed 8. Yeah.
I don't mean everything except Kotu, but again, Kotu is one of those cards that you actually ignore here because
Nope.
they only
EX
have
twist
two
beats
copies of it.
everything. EX twist beats everything.
It loses to Kotu.
Yeah, but basically everything.
But yeah, you accept because it doesn't matter.
You accept it because second caught you down and then you've won the game.
Yeah, because you play twist on offense. Or whatever. You play
was that not a strike from Reggie? Was that a strike from Erika? I didn't actually notice.
Yeah, that was from Biaki. Yeah.
I see. Okay. It's not completely safe, but safe enough. Safe enough that the game is basically won from that point anyway.
Yeah, the game was won on the X pulverized, but like easily before. Like.
So per the rules of the tournament, this is a best of 5. So we're gonna be seeing a lot more.
No, don't worry. Byakuya's gonna lose 2 times.
So yeah, Byakuya unfortunately does have to stay. Reggie gets to now counterpick Byakuya with one of his 2 remaining options, which doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know why they don't just read double blind characters. That doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, Reggie now gets to counterpick Byakuya after winning game 1. He chooses his Sagat. I forget what his 3rd character was. Was it? Oh, it was Enkidu. So it's a best of 5 tournament. You have to win with all of your characters. So Reggie can no longer play Carmine for the rest of the set. He has to win a game with Sagat and has to win a game with Enkidu to win the set. Whereas Erika has to win a game with Byakuya, must play Byakuya in game 2 per the game rules, as well as Batista and who I feel like she picked Akuma, I want to say.
Correct.
So yeah, best of 5 tournament. So we'll be here for a little while longer. Compared to the normal sets. Yeah, luckily Reggie is an extremely fast player, so. And Erika has been playing relatively quickly as well, I'd say, overall.
Yeah. I mean, it's Byakuya. There's a limit to how much you can think.
How much tech, yeah. So anyways, Byakuya versus Sagat. Erika will, of course, choose to go first on that Byakuya. This is the first time that we're seeing on this channel a Season 6 versus a non-Season 6 character. Which should be interesting.
Well, yeah. Was it the last game the first time you saw Season 6 versus 6?
Correct. So a little 2 for 1 for our viewers here. Unless I somehow managed to post the D Zane commentary first, which I haven't started yet, so.
That sounds really hard. I'm gonna bet against that.
Yes, I don't think it's happening.
Anyway. Imagine if Sagat went first and he just plays face-up Tiger Shot. Oh, never mind. You have Kotu. Okay, that's actually really good. Kotu beats face-up Tiger Destruction, and this is going to be very funny. It better. Yeah. It beats Tiger Cannon.
Kotu's are stretched so thin against a character like Sagat, though, who has a plus 4.
Yeah,
who has a plus 4
very.
Boost. And has
the important part about Kotu is that it beats face-up attacks, which means you never have to throw them when it's unsafe.
Yes.
It basically stops Sagat from trying face-up attacks in general.
The only issue with that, though, is that Sagat is a Season 3 character, and Season 3 characters have parry. So that Kotu
is stretched extremely thin. My issue with it is that you have a 36 card deck.
Yes, and you only have 2
Good
copies
luck
that caught
drawing
you. Yeah.
the cards.
Especially because we've seen Erika play 0 Menace and 0 Predator boosts in the last game.
Be fair, you can't play this against Karma.
Standard
Cross.
standard gameplay. Of course, we're back into Season 3, where offensive cross at Rage 4 is... It's kosher, you know, it's allowed.
Defensive.
Yeah, yes.
Uh,
Here comes a turn 1 Swift Destruction from Reggie.
Discarding Assault because you don't need Assault because you have Dive or something.
Yeah.
The big brain play is Spike. Well, actually, no. Now everything beats Cartius, which means you can just dive.
On offense, yes.
On offense, yes. But like if your Cartius played on offense, it's whatever.
Yeah, Byakuya's not going to initiate with caught.
Because then you play.
Because then you play defensive Spike.
Whatever. But you don't want to play Spike.
Or not Spike.
What you do here, like, okay, you defend with Spike at this match, and then you initiate a dive.
Yeah, correct.
But like you probably don't have both of those, but you know.
Almost assuredly not. Assuredly not.
But if you do, then you do that. And like if you, you face down the dive.
Because there's no benefit to playing face
and hopefully they don't block. Honestly, block is fine, right? Because if they have block, they attack hit.
There's no tech hit. Yeah, no tech hit.
But like they're always gonna tech hit this. They have to tech hit this because this is free damage.
Yep.
Alternatively, they boost to range 1, which is actually what they should do because they actually do. And range 1, so that cannot use his +4 speed. Especially with 1 cost down, you can't just cost the amount back. Into range. If he spends force to move past you, then you're like, massively ahead of resources.
Be okay thinking about counter boosting here, maybe. Turn that card 90 degrees. Shuffle your hand after you do this, though. Always shuffle your
just shuffle after the prep, though.
Yes, shuffle after you prep, correct. I mean, I just shuffle at every end of turn for the most part. Menace moving to range 4.
This is peak Sagat gameplay right here.
So now...
Well, Caught you beats Tiger Shot, but nothing beats Slow Tiger Shot. Have fun. Oh, you just... okay.
Menace pass. So, of course...
this is one way of beating... I don't know.
Well, I mean...
Face up Tiger Shot is very funny here.
Face up low Tiger Shot. Here it is.
Face up low Tiger Shot.
I mean,
why not?
6 speed doesn't lose.
Face down is better.
Doesn't lose to caught you.
Face down is better because, like, why?
Because of like the element of surprise.
Yeah, because like, why would you face down? It doesn't actually change any math. It's outspeeds every single thing. It's still even face down it outspeeds cross, but it's okay. You know what face up does? No. Face up is good to like know the hand, to know they don't have block, but you know they don't have block already. So,
I mean, if Byakuya had a block, they'd be initiating with it right now, right? Almost assuredly, regardless of what this is. Block or wild swing, right?
Yeah, obviously it's block or wild swing.
So that's why this doesn't actually like matter so much. Like
it doesn't matter.
In theory, like you're saying, I'm not diving you. It's like,
yeah, but like it's not face up. It could be Tiger Shot. You always want to play the low Tiger Shot, but you do play the Tiger Shot if you have it.
So you could also quote force like an unforced error. It's like if you think your opponent's playing dive, then force out like a focus or a sweep to attempt to trade.
If you play face down?
Yeah, so basically as Sagat there, you're kind of allowing your opponent...
Why are you not looping this low Tiger Shot if it's just going to be incredibly free?
Because there's a second one in hand.
But that's exactly it. You want max
copies of the Tiger Shot. I have no idea why this
low Tiger Shot is free.
I have no idea why this low Tiger Shot was not looped.
It beats EX
shredded. Yeah, it beats EX shredded. Or trades with. But essentially beats.
Essentially beats. If you crit it, it beats essentially. I mean, uh, and he just spent a copy of Shredded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm confused at this one, honestly.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. Like, the only reason I can think of is if Reggie wants to build like a crit for something. What, like crit?
No, you still get the gauge, right? Come
Oh
on.
yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
If you didn't get the gauge, then yeah, sure, I can
Yeah,
understand
I
this.
don't know.
If you have a second one in hand, but come on.
As I believe it is Erika's turn now, correct?
Of course, Erika's turn will define
She
if
also
they can
wants
win
she also
this game
wants
or
one that
not.
grasps, so one respect down.
That's true.
That's sad, especially as we
Just
look.
move to mage 4. No, and we have to move to mage 3.
It
Just
has to
move to
be.
mage 3. What is Sagat gonna do? Nothing, right? Because Sagat can face up. Which is exactly the whole point of this matchup. If Sagat cannot face up, then he's actually not winning at mage 3 because he can't just play face up that. Or face up
However,
spike. Or
however,
face up
we're
spike.
looking at a scenario where Byakuya has 27 cards in deck. Do you just say screw it, let it happen? It's 3 damage.
You do the point of Byakuya is having the cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how you win the game. You win the game by making Sagat say, F it, let's just face up the dad. And
Right,
here you
but
go, I have the answer.
we're looking at a situation where Sagat already has a lead. Do you
Yes.
just say screw it? Like if you like, it doesn't really lead to a win so much because it just says okay. Oh, a second respect comes out from the hand of Erika.
That's this last grasp your level C, but you don't need to grasp in this matchup because this is just worse.
No,
Is a second copy of grasp in
no.
the third one as well.
As massive comes out from
That's one
Sagat
way
here.
to win a boost for.
Uh,
Massive is massive and also free.
yeah, very good. Oh, as the massive goes back into the hand.
That
Reggie thinking about,
no.
hey, don't want to let Byakuya draw 2 free cards here. Like, is that?
Yeah, he already drew a card for the turn, so I will expect him to put a massive back in play. Nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Without me having to go there and
That massive comes out again.
I really want to say it's a different one, but that would be reaching.
We didn't see Reggie shuffle's hands, so
Yeah. I felt like it was a different middle card.
I also feel like Reggie took his massive, put it in the second slot from the right,
Yeah.
and then played the massive from the third slot. I also feel that way. I don't know why.
Yeah. Maybe yeah. I feel like he moved his card from his hand. I think that's much
Did
more likely
Reggie draw for
than
end of turn? I feel like he did.
yes.
He did.
Yeah, he had two cards in hand.
Okay.
He just put the massive back and played it again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Back to Byakuya now, who will draw 2 cards off of respect, of course.
He will prep and then take an action.
Yep.
Range 2. Well, I feel like I understand Reggie now. Reggie plays characters that want to play grasps at range 9-1. Moonlight, Carmine, Sagat.
There you go.
Because this is like this is a grasp.
Mm-hmm.
He has a grasp with an all of it.
Mm-hmm.
What's his other character?
Enkidu.
Enkidu?
Enkidu.
Enkidu has a better grasp, but that's not really much to it.
No.
Unless you think Precept Strike is a grasp, but it's not. Yeah.
No. No, it's not. This is kind of the opposite, if anything.
Yeah, Precept.
As Erika shuffles her hand.
Wow.
Big deal there.
I told you, after you prep.
Yep. Byakuya now with a full hand. Unfortunately, reach 2, like... What? I mean, Byakuya doesn't really have a ton of threats at range 2, right? Range 2 is kind of weird.
Nah, you have Cook, and Cook
You
is
have
awful.
EX Cook, and then, yeah, you have Caught You.
Reveal 3, and then you lose to Sweep Harbor. Which is funny, but not good. You can't really beat Massive because, well, the only counter to Massive is Fighting.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Surely Reggie plays a card that doesn't boost the spike here.
Yeah, he can play like Tiger Uppercut is really safe. Although Tiger Uppercut loses the armor.
Something like dive is really safe here as well.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Range 1. Range 1
Here
means, by
comes
the
the
way.
Here comes the Menace Predator combo, so now a strike will be happening as per these boosts.
+1 power. I mean, if you don't have the
Wild
Tiger
Swing
Uppercut,
from
you can
Reggie.
Wild Swing.
Sweep into focus.
Feels bad.
Yeah,
It's a really good top deck.
I mean, yeah, there were. I mean, Sagat does have a decent number of guard 8 options, but still.
Nothing is better than focus.
Yeah.
Except sweep, I guess.
So this focus, this sweep has 7 power. Excuse me. Reggie's 4 armor will take 3 damage, and Reggie will hit back for. Pulls the,
this is why you loop your Tiger shots.
Pulls the second low tiger out of the hand.
This is why you loop them, because the other one might die.
What if this was because what if Reggie didn't loop his low tiger shot because he had no like range 1 option though? Right, because he wild swung there. What if he predicted? Although no, he prepped. Didn't he?
No, he didn't prep. This is his first prep of the game.
Oh no, he boosted massive that turn instead of prepping.
Yes, he boosted Swift Destruction and then he boosted massive.
Yeah.
No, I did remember actually. He boosted massive. That's it.
That turn was the massive turn. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's why Reggie didn't loop, because he wanted the
He wanted close range options because he already has a little tiger shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess if a hand consists of Tiger Destruction,
like
little Tiger Shot,
Tiger Destruction,
useless,
Tiger Cannon, something like that. Yeah.
Tiger Cannon.
Yeah.
2 Tiger Cannons in one hand. Yeah, that's awful. I guess that they don't want to Tigers.
Yeah, there are scenarios.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you boost massive and then you wild swing and then you prep exactly the way you did, and you don't need cards in hand because massive is massive. Yeah, it wins.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You don't need cards in hand for it to win.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, back to Byakuya here. Range 1, only 1 gauge, so can't represent the ultras just yet. Minced, of course, advances 3, so that's a really bad looking combat option here.
Neither character has good range 1 options. Okay, Sagat has like playable ones.
Sagat has some that are like somewhat playable, right?
They all lose to sweep. That's my issue.
Would sweep down.
One sweep down. Okay, I guess no step kick beat sweep, but it just helps. But yeah. But they're better than Byakuya's range 1 option.
Yeah, Byakuya, I was about to say, they look pretty healthy compared to Byakuya's range 1 options of those two.
Yeah.
And like
it's
that.
Minced and minced because you are not playing Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Cook is awful.
Well,
Byakuya
can boost. Erika has a rules question here.
Boost what?
Let me look at this card. Okay, so the hit effect on How Should I Cook You, right? It says
yeah, separate pulls.
It's separate pulls, yeah.
Pull one.
Yeah, it's separate pulls, just like Dan's.
I was about to think about that. I was thinking that Goku is awful because he pulls Sagat in the corner, but you reveal
but if
2,
you reveal
which
2,
isn't actually.
If you reveal 2,
then isn't
it's a pull, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like pull 1 per card revealed. It's per card revealed, pull 1.
Yes.
Which is different. I think I'm not sure anymore. Anyway.
Well, it's like Hosmos Ultra. It's like Dan's thing.
It
doesn't actually matter against the focus.
Well, yeah. Okay, you get to deal 4 damage, 2 damage.
Wonder why we didn't see maybe like a Soul's Oath boost instead, like a Soul's Oath boost into Spike or something like that.
Because no Spike?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Just no good option. for the
Like that is definitely the free option, right? Because Spike beats everything. So that
yeah.
it beats Tiger Uppercut, it loses to D, and it loses to little step kick, so it beats everything. Because he's always playing focus.
Yeah, that second focus is sad.
Hey, no
Sad for
readings.
Byakuya.
So now you can reveal that
No
EX
readings, but
got you.
reading kind of sucks against Byakuya, no? Or not sucks, but
I
it's like
guess.
worse.
I mean,
It's like worse into Byakuya
I guess.
as the
Second cross, second focus, second
run
low tiger
comes out.
shot.
Yeah, lot of twos, second copies from Sagat coming out so far, huh?
I want to see a copy of each of his ultras in his hand.
Yep, which is what we predicted.
An assault, and then 2 tiger shots.
So yeah, at least it's Byakuya, so this face up Tiger Destruction not free, of course, with the caught use in hand.
Yep. And they're known, so you can't.
Yeah, and they're known as
This
well,
is That's bad, actually. Facing them up is awful. I know Reggie would 100% play into them twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So you gave up 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the worst card to reveal, yeah. Or then like I guess we'll do the normal as well. This cookie is so bad. So yeah, welcome to season 6. Focus beats everything.
Season 6, focus and sweep, man. Focus and sweep.
Yeah.
Sweep actually beats everything. You see how many cards have randomly just 5 defenses in season 6? Sweep on offense is OP against season 6.
Yep. You just have to sweep them better. But I think the most OP card in the game, season 6, is EX sweep. EX sweep stuns everything and sweep, which means you just do the automatic one.
Yeah, the only
that is always something.
The only downside to
like,
EX sweep is that you can't sweep twice, but you know that's something that you'll have to deal with as a menace comes out here.
Yeah, it's really bad. If you are season 6, you don't
prayer.
want to do it. It's a wide cardio.
So this forces this actually weirdly forces a strike. I don't know why it's not optional, but forces a strike.
You know why it's not optional. Don't lie.
Okay, well.
You know exactly why it's not optional. Okay. Because it's season 6.
Well. Alright, into the strike here. Okay, Byakuya now puts himself at range 4.
Nice
3.
Nice spike call out from Sagat. But like flying dive there is always a mistake because you corner yourself. Even if your read works out, you might as well wild swing.
Even if that dive works, it's kind of sad. But here comes the flip side.
Exactly.
So draw.
You want to go 26 and have no answers? I mean, yeah, I guess.
Reggie decides not. Oh, Reggie decides not to retreat.
Not even lunch.
So you get reach 4. Oh, but because Sagat's down both the low tiger shots now.
Yeah, you retreat 1 so that your tiger shots aren't caught by
shredded or by caught use or get shredded.
No, you can face the tiger shot.
Oh.
But now here they lose to this caught you. So I don't get it.
Just a prepare coming from Byakuya. Content at range 4.
Yeah, because he has 2 caught
yeah, with the X caught you, yeah.
And there is nothing Sagat can do to beat him because he doesn't have a tiger shot. So
well, no, face down tiger shot beats caught you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes, 4 or lower.
Yeah, it's speed 4.
Oh, okay.
And this is face down tiger shot. I was expecting.
This is face down the tiger shot.
It's face down block. Okay.
Maybe neither play knows that.
And of course, caught you does not hit block. Funnily enough.
It never does.
And here comes the air dash to range 1 for Byakuya.
That's one caught you, which is good.
It's super good. Pulling out a caught you on that as well. You build a gauge.
Okay, now you play face up grass.
I mean, I was expecting Byakuya to have maybe like an answer of like it's like the answer to face down Tiger Shot would be face EX.
EX shredded,
No,
EX
EX
plants.
plants. Yeah, EX plants the good one, right?
EX plants, yeah, because you put Wedge 3 and then you
Because you get
immediately
range 3
boost.
+2 +2. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can play Spike Dive
Yep.
mix up. You probably
Unreactable.
play the Assault that you played. Sagat can't deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sagat doesn't have an answer to Spike. Yeah, you just play Spike because
You
he
just play
doesn't have
Spike. Yeah.
crosses. So.
Both crosses down. Yep. Exactly.
And one Assault is not, so no answer.
Yep.
Unless he plays EX top or step kick with a
But of
critical.
course, as we've alluded
Doesn't
to
have gauge, so it doesn't matter.
as anger charge.
Yeah, because it turns out face up Tiger uppercut beats everything. It doesn't beat EX against though, which is well, uh, yeah, it's something.
Anger charge coming out here from Sagat. Can't say I've seen this one boosted too often.
Nope, it's not good. It's
No,
not
check
bad
check.
either.
It's a read to beat out the caught you. So
No,
I don't know what this is.
I'm telling you, yeah, face up Tiger uppercut is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's safe. It loses the EX mints, but 2 mints are down at least.
Both. Yeah, 2 minutes are down because they were both boosted. Of course, Byakuya, I'm gonna keep referencing it. 17 cards left in that deck, and we're like halfway through the game. More than halfway. No, about halfway compared to the 12 left in Sagat's deck. So less options drawn. Although Erika has played 2 Menace Predators combos, she's still like kind of a little bit behind on that deck cycling.
Jackie actually drew more cards than Sagat.
Yeah, I mean, because Byakuya does get to draw off of every like the Menace and Predators replace themselves, but still.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only card drawing in suit, by the way.
No, he also has Shelly Serrata. Shelly Serrata.
That is not a card, sorry.
34 straw 7. I mean, just because you don't acknowledge it doesn't mean it's not there.
True. Byakuya neutral. Why did I feel like that would happen?
Oh, the web trap.
Yeah. Face up Tiger uppercut into focus, into spending that card, into grasp, into.
Okay, Reggie opts to strike into it immediately.
Face down.
Face
This is
down.
not Tiger uppercut.
Grass beats the mints there. Third copy of mints down. EX mints no longer a threat at range 1. Reggie will push, and that trap boost will get stunned out. Yeah, just anger charge just for kicks there, I guess. Anger charge for the mix-up.
Yep. The mix was played because Vince beats Tiger uppercut, so it got in value. That's all you need for Mega Charge. It's not a good boost. If it wins you a strike, it's done much more than you expected.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, a lot of times I boost it just because I have Tiger uppercut and I just want to play it.
There
I feel like I'm going to be faster anyway, so I just play it and I basically get the crit for free. Which is neat.
Value.
Yeah,
value.
Also, it's good power.
Byakuya spends 2 gauge to move to range.
Byakuya showing that season 6 characters don't need gauge as he moves forward.
Yep. Although hey,
his ultas are good, but they're so expensive.
I mean, Endless Nightmare is a threat that I feel like you want to maintain. Just always hold that
for the power it has. It's expensive. That's how.
It's not really that. Well, I mean, it's 3+, right?
Yeah, it's 3+. It's awkward.
But like 3+
on
can
offense. It can be. Yeah.
It can be fine.
And then the other one has the issue that doesn't get
the web trap now behind Byakuya. Notably, the funny thing about web trap is that Byakuya can trigger his own web traps, which is super strange.
Why behind?
To call out. Yo, what if Reggie strikes with range 1 dive here? But to call out. I don't know. It's like prevent Byakuya from crossing
Neutron
out too
dive
far
doesn't
away.
hit either way.
As here comes the spite. These kind of low, quote unquote, low impact season 3 boosts like spite. Akuma has a lot of these. These boosts are low key super good into season 6.
Yep. Basically, why kick height works in season 6 in general.
Yeah, like Akuma, I think also.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Akuma has the same boost, I believe.
Yeah, Kuma does this, right? He boosts light and he can take hits, and then suddenly he no longer needs to no armor,
Yeah,
which means he can just play assault and win the game.
there you go.
I've not played that matchup because I don't really
I
take him
saw
anymore.
Migo running some Akuma into some season 6. I don't remember exactly who he was
Smashing
playing.
them at the zone.
Superior in response. Okay, so it was the cross that Byakuya was threatening, possibly. As
Yeah, I guess.
here comes the second copy of Grasp.
Threatening. It's just like, why would you play? The moment you put the web trap there, cross is no longer an option that beat anything. I guess
Yeah,
it beats Tiger Uppercut, but like,
I mean, it beats jank stuff that Sagat's never gonna play, right?
no, it beats Tiger Uppercut.
Is Sagat really gonna play Tiger Uppercut range 1? You think?
Leon? Well, when else are you gonna play Tiger Uppercut?
Do you need to play Tiger Uppercut instead of having a second copy of Massive for later in the game?
You're thinking of Destruction.
Oh, I am thinking of Destruction. What card are we saying? Oh, Tiger. Oh, okay. You're thinking of the 1/4/4/3/3. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which loses the cross, although it takes zero
They all
damage.
have the same name to me, man. They're all the same.
They all Tigers? Yeah.
Oh, Tiger, yeah.
Except Step
Step
Kick.
low step kick, yeah.
I assume this wasn't the wild train from Byakuya.
No, this was from hand for sure.
Okay.
So a little
The
bit of
thing
a
is
mix-up
that,
here.
other than
Sweep,
cross,
yeah.
oh,
It's just like
nice.
sweep will just pop
This might stun. I mean,
basically.
it's possible for this
This
to stun.
cannot stun because there are
Yeah.
unless
There's
this
not
actually
enough copies.
mathematically cannot stun. There are no copies. There are no cards with three
There's three
copies left in
copies.
deck. Yep, this mathematically cannot stun.
Hey, but now, okay, this is very funny because even if you wanted to pull one or something, if you wanted to like push Sagat back or something,
Well, the web
the hit
track
effect would eventually
Yep. So this web track will
pull them
trigger.
back. But anyway, they got some advantage because you
Yeah,
can
you
dodge
get
this wave.
advantage.
This is 5 power.
This is a 5 power. How shall I cook you into an 8 power sweep, which will do 7 after armor, of course.
So 7.
Pulls the plant as well.
If only the trap didn't discard itself. I guess it doesn't matter because Byakuya's stunned.
Yeah.
Byakuya gets to take his amazing action at turn 1 with 3 cards at hand, with no crosses, I believe. With the funny interaction of Endless Nightmare losing to Tiger Uppercut.
I think that combat was just an example of. I mean, I'm not gonna claim that the web trap behind Byakuya was like a great play, but like once that web trap goes down, like sweep just beats everything, right? From Sagat's side.
If you want that to be an example of something, I would say that's a clear example of how Cookie was an awful card.
Here's the endless nightmare. Into the second
Understood.
block at least. So
Sure. I mean, no more tickets for Sagat, that's for sure.
No, so I'm saying this +2/+2 is actually like can't be blocked, right?
Yeah, you can just Tiger Uppercut it.
I mean, sure, but
He probably doesn't have it because he didn't play it. Yes, but like,
yeah.
You
The
can
only
just
problem is
Tiger
like the
Uppercut.
economy for Byakuya is not so bad too. Well, he's done 2 cards in hand. No way to boost.
Yeah, I presume he has a follow up because why would you?
Yeah,
play
because
this
why would you play
follow-up?
the endless nightmare? Yeah.
Because you need to strike, otherwise I got to will strike face up. And...
Yeah.
Also, one of the cards in hand is Kotyu.
Oh,
So
so what's... Oh,
so
that's slightly problematic.
I mean,
Hope,
Kotu is good.
I mean, hopefully
No,
it's...
Kotu is awful.
No, Kayu's not good. No, Kayu's not good when it's heavily telegraphed like this. Hopefully that second card forms a mix-up with Kayu in some way.
It beats. It doesn't beat it. It doesn't beat it. Sagat has another hand. Right? You could have some. You could have anything in that hand.
Yeah, I mean, it could be literally
Uh,
anything, that's sure.
yeah. So it doesn't matter. Uh, I think that's the one copy of Minced. But the thing is, like, this is basically mixed up between Sweep and Kotu.
Mm-hmm.
But assuming, I think there is a Sweep left. So
There should be one sweep left, if not two
yeah.
from Byakuya. At least one for sure.
One was engaged at least last game. I'm pretty sure this game as well.
Yeah, that's the problem with Byakuya games, man. Oh, there are too many cards to remember.
I'm pretty sure I saw something orange getting spent
Okay.
as a first card.
Okay.
I know there's one sweep left because sweep is never boosted. That's one fun thing about season 6. You know exactly how many sweeps the opponent has, how many focuses the opponent has, because they never boost them.
Hey man, Veil Off is good on certain characters, and I will defend that. Veil Off is good on certain characters.
I will also defend that, but the focus goes to Gauge. You can see it be down.
I see, yeah. And also Byakuya is not going to be the character to Veil Off, I think.
Prep. Okay, so I got strikes.
Text the web trap.
I forgot you can tech the web trap.
Yep, you can
I
tech.
actually forgot.
Yep.
Because you're not supposed to have the web trap for a turn.
No, yeah. Usually you just pop those right away.
Yeah.
You use them before you lose them, but not in this case, unfortunately.
In this case, you did. Well, I guess you lost before you used.
I in this case, I guess exactly, yeah. Back to Byakuya, I believe.
What I meant to say
Man,
was,
that endless nightmare looks so sad now. The Shelly Serrata.
There's the hand cycling.
Yep.
Sadly, we don't know what was discarded.
Yeah. Both readings are down at least, so that's not a threat. Discards a spike.
Really? Oh, fine.
Yeah. Both focuses are down from Sagat. We're looking at that now because Byakuya has finally made it through his deck. Has 3 cards left.
Yeah, spike down. So there's a spike left. There's I think a cross. There's an endless nightmare. No, there's no ultras left. There should be an eye plant. There is no Kotu.
Yeah, caught you.
And I believe there is no cooked. No, there's probably one cooked.
I think there's
one
cooked.
shredded.
I think there's one of each.
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of normals. I think includes one assault.
I think there's one copy of Become a Part of Me as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Face up Tiger Enemy.
Okay. I mean,
it almost kills. Why not?
1644. It's not a bad stat line. 1644 before close to.
Yeah, hit advantage.
As well. Yeah, hit advantage as well.
He loses to nothing. So he loses to cross, but he loses
He quote unquote loses to cross. Yeah.
It loses because you don't get the advantage. And you close.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you only close to 2 as well. Yeah. And you close to 2. You're forced to close to 2, which is maybe not what you want, especially with 4 gauge.
Yeah, because here you can just play free.
It's just a block coming out from Byakuya.
Oh, you must have 2 blocks left.
Does she
I don't
have 2
remember
blocks
seeing a
left?
block.
I don't.
I don't remember seeing a block.
There's a dive. And
second
copy
Spikes
of
are
Spike.
down.
Yep.
Second copy of Dive. Dive was the demo Spike. 2 more readings for Byakuya as well.
Yep. This is a hit gain advantage, as we said before.
Sagat do with disadvantage. Prep is funny, I guess. Why not? Prep is basically saying I'm engageable.
It's totally fine. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's like saying I want to
Then
get
just check his deck straight up and then just gonna shuffle it afterward, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I do that a lot. I don't do it in tournaments because.
Whatever. This is terrifying coming out from Sagat.
Awkward. I'd rather see the face up Tiger.
If the opponent is at range 1, they must discard 2 cards at random, then strike. Reggie, of course, found himself with a whole bunch of gauge as well, so just spends one of those. Oh, is Reggie wild swinging?
Wild swing. Face up? Face up. Face up.
Face up, no
Feels
crit.
bad, didn't crit.
No crit.
That sucks. Midst it.
Yep.
And Midst was not discarded.
Yep.
Alternatively, sweep. Yep.
And there's the sweep. So this step kick will do 3, thanks to Sagat's UA, and the sweep will hit back for 6, because it was not crit. Pulls the spike, whatever.
Feels bad for Sagat, but I mean...
Only 4 life left for Byakuya, so not the end of the world, but...
Yeah, you can just play face up, grasp, and win. Byakuya here really needs to trap. Wow, it's actually the first time I saw the interaction of you need to crit before you see the wild swing. Actually matter, because he has like 3 crit effects, and this is the only one that matters. Technically, I guess he has crit effects on every card, but I mean, the shots don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I would say you don't want to critical the shots.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Erika looking at discard, maybe think of reshuffle here. 4 cards left in the deck. Yep, there it is.
You need the costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you win the game.
Unfortunately, only 32 cards left in that Byakuya deck, so good luck finding him. As Massive gets boosted here, plus 2 guard, plus 2 armor, plus 2 guard, not bad.
Okay, probably gonna turn and checkmate. It's not a checkmate because block, I'm pretty sure, could be up.
Yeah, I don't think we saw a tech hit from Erika all game.
Yeah.
So
that's the only way
this leftmost card could be blocked. Oh, and there's the tech hit.
It is.
But that was off the top deck. Well, no, Erika didn't shuffle her hand.
No, that's on the left.
Okay.
Because this grasp beats the tiger technically.
In theory, yeah. I mean, in that it hits and then doesn't lose. So I guess that's a win.
Yeah, but now Sagat can actually play the tiger cannon. What? Play it! Why would you not play it? Just play it face up. Huh?
Big CC. Oh, why not play the spike face up?
Yeah, well, I guess
because you're gonna draw face up assault, and there's like a tiger cannon left in there too. I feel like a bunch of cards that Reggie was gonna draw were just gonna win.
Yeah, there's 2 tiger shots left, which I guess is pretty face up because he only loses to the X assault.
Yeah, there's 2 tiger shots left, and there's a tiger cannon left as well.
Yeah, and there's an assault. So yeah, if you drew the card that didn't work, you could have wild swung, and then every card worked in your wild swing. So that was safe. And so
notably enough, Erika did have the answer in hand to the spike. She had EX shredded.
I
believe she had EX shredded. Yeah.
Makes sense. Alright, that's
game 2.
Makes sense. Right, you don't play spike because there's no blocks left, so there's no reason.
There's no reason to. I like what Reggie did there.
Yeah,
especially because what's Byakuya even gonna do? Is Byakuya really gonna wild swing there, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, the defense boost is really good because it beats caught you, which means now you can check my
caught you only having 3 power means that that spike boost is very good. Looks like we're gonna now see game 3. Of course, Erika forced to stay on that Byakuya again. Up against the Enkidu from Reggie.
Let's see if Reggie plays Enkidu or not.
I don't think Enkidu's a difficult character to pilot well enough.
But if it's your first game, then...
Yeah, but there are like nuances to like. I guess one nuance would be like how many times you want to boost Calamity Crest.
How many times you want to boost Thunder Maelstrom or whatever.
Maelstrom, yeah. But you don't even need those to perform well on Enkidu, in my opinion. So.
Sure, I mean you don't need anything. Just draw correctly. But I feel like CCing once and boosting that once goes a really long way.
It does.
Because then you don't need to boost the crest anymore.
Correct. Yeah.
Because you just hit the opponent. There's also the veil off technique.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Basically gives you 6 life.
There you go. Yeah.
And I think all of those elevates.
Of course, the veil off technique that Mix is referring to, of course, is when Enkidu veils off. All Season 6 characters have a mechanic that they can key charge to revert back. So if you just key charge with 3 precepts, suddenly you have a 3 precept in your gauge.
and then you can do it again because you can exceed with the focus you
Yep,
put there.
and you on top of that, one thing I forgot is a key. It's a key charge to take another action when you revert.
Yeah, so the actions you're spending are from exceeding / bail off.
Yes. Yep.
So it takes 2 actions to put 2 strikes in
Yeah, to put
engage,
3 precepts into gauge, correct.
but you don't spend 6 life to it, which is
Which
significant.
is we're referring
I
to.
feel like if you want to spend 3 life to put a crest and to boost crest, you might as well play the strike at least 3 or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if he gets stunned or if he gets like outsped or something, you just use it anyway. Anyway, that's a really good way to get 2 strikes. And that's really what the strikes you need to be able to play the game properly.
Mm-hmm.
Although you need 3 strikes to really play the strikes, you only need 2 to be able to EX.
Yes.
Uh, so yeah, 3 is the max number, but 2 is the acceptable
2 is acceptable.
number.
So
Yeah,
it's like
it lets you. Yeah, it lets then the EX precept strike wins straight. That lets you get the 3rd precept strike.
Did they mull
Yeah,
already? And is this a strike?
No,
Huh. Maybe Reggie's.
I
I think
hope
Reggie's just
not.
AFK. No, looks
I
like
don't think so.
Byakuya's
I'm pretty sure
mulling.
this is more.
I think
Yeah,
Reggie might be just AFK. Is not moving his hand or his mouse rather.
checks out.
Oh no, Reggie was waiting for Erika to mull.
Well,
Gamer. That's a gamer. Reggie's a gamer there. Enkidu, of
yeah.
course, also having a non-standard deck size, having 6 copies of the aforementioned 3 precept strike.
If you don't want to listen to the words to precept strike every minute, stop watching
Yeah,
this now.
stop watching. Don't watch this. Actually, you can't even watch. Even if Erika wins, you can't watch for the rest of the set. Because Reggie's forced to play Enkidu until the end here. Whether he likes it or not. Turn 1 web trap on range 3.
I like that it beats dive and there's nothing else Enkidu can play range for. Although Enkidu, for obvious reasons, just advance.
Yeah, I mean, Enkidu,
1.
Enkidu can't advance 1. He has to advance 2. He can't stand on the web trap, surely. Just
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
it. Why would he want to stand on the web trap? Then Byakuya gets the action, right?
Then he calls out. I guess you're right though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess don't submit on the trap, but whatever. Can just go to range 1.
Tekken also works. The range 4 options that hit from...
Dive and dive. I mean, it's very silly. You just play sweep.
Yep, I mean, it's just dive that hits. Could be bait in theory, but it's probably...
Yeah, you can play X-Shredded and lose to
X
something.
Shredded will randomly lose to, like, sweep or something. If it's bait.
He loses to Gale Edge. That is the funniest thing ever because Gale Edge loses hardly to sweep. Alternatively, it could be sweep, but like, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can also cross out. What is he gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, these 6 characters don't really like crossing out so much just because I feel like Superior is so good. Especially Byakuya. I guess Byakuya doesn't have
Except,
any...
Enkidu will be fine because Enkidu is perfectly fine spending 5 turns setting up.
Spike?
Spike? No, sorry, that's just wrong.
Question mark? Yeah, I don't really know what's going
That's
on
just
there.
wrong.
I mean, surely Enkidu's not striking with the 3rd precept there. So, yeah, I don't really know what Spike is doing.
Yeah,
Spike beats that Gale Edge site. No, Spike doesn't. Spike got
No, it doesn't, exactly, which is the problem.
Oh,
It doesn't even beat it.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there.
He beats 3 steps side, but he's not gonna play 3 steps side.
Yeah,
because it would hit this card,
mm-hmm.
which is like then you're forced to take the action, and that's not amazing.
Right.
You just lost a card.
Yeah,
You didn't gain anything, and you lose the sweep anyway.
Sad.
Anyway, Byakuya boosts as Enkidu strikes with 3 step strike.
Mm-hmm.
Byakuya defends with minced, which is really good to call out.
Sure.
Come on, I can't live in the future.
I know. I mean, these guys are 2 steps behind you, Mix. 2 steps behind you.
Yeah.
If you want, I can just shut off the video feed and we'll just listen to you talk. Just commentate the game, because 2 steps ahead.
My game.
2 steps ahead.
The game where everyone plays the funny cards.
Yeah.
It's a better game than this one,
Oh
probably.
no! Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't know. I really think this is man.
What's going on?
Can't
Erika cannot
do that.
do that.
That would be amazing. Imagine that.
Imagine
That would be
having
so good.
UAs that work on defense. No,
Yeah. No.
not in season 6. All season 6 UAs are actions.
Okay, this is not myth, but it's close to it. And this is focused because Reggies an actually did play.
No, but this is no.
What?
Nothing. I forgot. I forgot that you can get like stunned after the fact. So this trap drops. Yeah,
Oh.
it's been a long day. Forgot about that. So yeah, Grass will do 1 to Enkidu. Enkidu will hit back for 4 and
Oh,
drop the web trap.
then sweep from Byakuya is just incredibly safe. Okay, got it.
Oh yeah, in
Okay,
that
got
situation, yeah.
it. Okay.
That was also
That's awful from Byakuya.
yeah, that
That
was
was a
Reggie's
two
strike.
strike.
Back to Byakuya here. He's lost 2 web traps. Down in life already. No 3 precept setup yet is one bright spot.
Yeah, just play normals right now.
But
Byakuya losing his strike from trying to use his bursts in neutral.
yeah,
Yeah.
really
Byakuya is not easy to play because he has a lot of traps in his kit.
a lot of traps for
One
yourself.
of them is the trap. The type's a trap.
And the trap of actually boosting the traps like that as well.
Yeah, and thinking it has text. This is it just writes itself. The trap's a trap.
Yeah.
You actually have to play his EX kit in neutral and the other kit when it's set up. Which is hard because your deck size means your hand is the most
Yeah,
inconsistent thing ever.
it's not easy to craft a hand like that.
Also, your normals don't like either strategy. Your normals are also a strategy by themselves. So yeah.
Tough. It's tough.
It's tough being a Byakuya player.
Anyway, still Erika's turn here as she decides what to do. Wow, actually, and disrespect at range 1.
Not moving?
Not moving.
I think they misread the card.
She must have. Because well, this is now a free turn for Yeah, surely she misread the card. This is now free turn for Enkidu. He chooses to boost Superior, obviously.
Superior is not amazing, sadly, because there's no precept strike.
Gets tech hit out, but this is
the suspect is pretty bad.
from there's the mince beats out the grasp. Okay, there's something. Unfortunately, Byakuya now finds himself at range 3.
You do play something, and you lost the Kotyu. Even if this was all part of Byakuya's insidious plan to be able to play Kotyu into the precept side, it doesn't matter because Byakuya is out of hand, and then Enkidu can just immediately get it back from PH. Anyway.
Yep.
Enkidu
preps, and Byakuya CCs 2, and here comes the Calamity Crest.
Which is irrelevant. You just play the precept side, please.
Into a reading. Okay. Don't think this reading is gonna hit for the most part. Byakuya has a billion. Oh, reading hit?
How
no,
is
it didn't.
Possible? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
I mean, okay, so like, how was Kotyu played? If like,
the read was unsuccessful, obviously.
Yes, I know, but then why would Kotyu ever be your response?
Because of assault. Also, precept side.
Right, but if Reggie's playing Spike and reading something, he's reading like Sweeper Focus.
No, he's reading Grasp.
Is one Grasp down? No. Oh, that was a minced. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, one Grasp is down. It was into Grasp. It was into Focus.
Yeah. So Reggie really call out grass there?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What else?
I mean,
Chief.
what else would warrant a caught you response? So
I feel like the caught you response is because there's tunnel visioning into precepts, right? Because that's the need. That's what it feels like doing.
yeah, I guess it has to
And
be.
you can also say it also beats assault, and you can also say that like if it's spike, why wouldn't Reggie name sweep or focus, right? So it's not spike.
Sure. Yeah. A little bit of mind games there.
Uh,
Maybe.
yeah, and you don't want to cross out because it's season 6, and also like the reading left, you want to get a payout. All of that culminated into the caught you missing against this fight.
Yeah, really unfortunate. That second caught you as well.
Oh wow.
Because first one was disrespect, right?
Yep.
Just going from bad to worse here, in my opinion.
Yep.
Bad to worse. Now Byakuya at range 3 against an Enkidu as well. CC3 drawing 4,
Just
drops the
everything.
cross dive and a minced for that, I believe.
Yep, must have been a miss because it missed on top.
Here's
Tactical to
here's
range
tactical,
2.
our favorite season 6 boost, my favorite season 6 boost.
It's everywhere, so it better be.
Yeah, hope you like seeing this one because you'll be seeing quite a bit. Although I guess we've only been really seeing Byakuya.
Not more than the solves, but you know.
Oh no, is Reggie trying to hit the cross into the demon seal right now? No.
Nice.
3 Preceptal outspeed this essentially what is a mid speed here in Cook.
It's nothing. It's not even a mid speed. It's
It's
just
not even
a
a mid speed
really
with
slow,
only 3
fast.
cards left. Yep. This
It's an undercurves fast.
this 3 Precept will do 4.
This card's awful. I have no idea how they managed to print Cookie. It's actually awful.
The combat card on it's not great, but the boost on it, Soul's
The
Oath is
boost on
amazing.
it.
Soul's Oath is amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Byakuya initiating
Souls
range
off
1.
is very funny.
Down 11 life. I mean,
It's fine. Byakuya can come back from this with his 0 economy and 0.
second mints will lose to sweep.
That is awful.
Yep.
Welcome to season 6. We don't have an answer to stupid range 1.
Sweep. Sweep at range 1 just wins games. Drops that assault as well, that on curve option.
Doesn't matter because precepts are
3 precepts are live, yeah. I mean it's Enkidu, right?
tactical
again. Moving back to range 2. Yeah, I don't see how Byakuya could win this. Enkidu's already all set up.
It's really hard. And yeah, there's no realistic way.
Reggie says, okay, I'm happy with this, I'll just prep again.
Byakuya doesn't have a way to actually steal games other than Claudio. And Claudio only deals 6 damage.
Yeah,
that's with both
deals
of them.
6 damage, you're both down.
That's enough. And like the other way, what it does, it clips your gauge, which means then you can play the range 1 spike.
Yeah, I was going to say, the range 1 spike is a way, in theory, to steal games.
+1, +2, +2.
That's not
and then
available
you do this
yet.
+2.
It's not available yet.
Yeah, cartoons give you gauge. That's the best part about cartoons. Which, you know, lead into this entire thing. It's like, you would think cartoon is like a neutral card. I would say cartoon is part of his trap game plan. Because it gives you gauge.
Sure.
And gauge is irrelevant for his EX part, and it's extremely relevant for his trap part.
I've never actually seen his EX side played before. I wonder how that works.
You are seeing it right now. Sorry.
No, I'm still. I mean, like actual flipping Byakuya.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
I don't know, but I've never seen.
No, his exceed side is what Erika's doing. Spending gauge as force, and boosting the ultras. That's how you play exceed side.
I see.
You want font side because of plant you, pretty much, and also because
plant and spike.
The boosts are much better if you're in font side. Right?
Yes.
Exceed side costs way too much gauge, and if you just see the gauge
yeah,
instead,
you're right. It costs 2, huh?
It costs 2 for no reason. I think it costs 2 because otherwise it's a little beguiled, but it's fine.
Otherwise, it's just like a way better change card. So yeah.
Range 2, range 1. If you put it in range 1, it doesn't actually beat anything. If you put it in range 2, it doesn't actually beat anything. And so
this will just be another 3 precept.
This is
now it's spike.
No.
Speed 4 Spike will beat that min steal 5. Web Trap goes away. Just another null turn there from Byakuya where a Web Trap was played and it didn't matter. It was like the 5th time this happened so far this set.
I want to see Spike because how else are we going to do that?
Mm.
The thing about Byakuya, there's no economy, right? It's like
Yes.
you can't come back from this.
That dual palm strike will win out the game.
It's like Reggie is looking at the life totals and going, yes, this is what I.
Well, that's it.
Palm strike also beats Spike, so I can't.
Yeah, palm strike beats basically
everything
except cross. Yeah,
and I take 0 damage from cross up there. So
it takes 0 damage and closes 2 from cross.
Yeah, this card's really good.
Yes.
It's just an ultra. But
so yeah, Reggie will
it's basically type uppercut.
Yes, no, this ultra is very good. Reggie will take the set 3-0 with his 3 characters, Carmine, Sagat, and Enkidu all beating Erika's. Byakuya will move on, would be 1-0 in the Swiss format tournament. Erika will move down to 0-1. I don't think there's a final cut to brackets, so it's just whoever wins is the one guy who... The one guy or one girl or one whatever who goes 4-0.
Yeah. It's basically like single elimination.
Yeah, it's like single elimination, except the losers get to continue playing.
Yeah, in terms of tournament structure, it's really just a casual event.
Yeah, for sure. But thank you to Mix for joining me. Must be real late for you. Why don't you go ahead, get some sleep? We'll call the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you again to Mix for joining me, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.